Hello my dear students, welcome to معالم التربية schools intermediate department. Our lesson today is 3C, a friend in need. A friend in need, page 38 in the student's book. Number 1, discuss what are some problems that people your age are concerned about. Okay, what are some problems that you are interested in? Okay, very good. Study, sports, games, and so on. Number 2, who do you talk to when you have a problem? Okay, very good. Yeah, I can talk to my parents, my brothers, my sisters, and so on. Next, number 2, read the title and try to guess what the blog is going to be about. Then listen and check your answers. Yeah, here the title is advice blog. Advice blog. So, okay, thank you. I think the blog is going to be about advice. How to ask for advice and how to give advice. Okay, let's listen and check. Listen
3C,
carefully.
a friend in need. 2. Read. A. Read the title and try to guess what the blog is going to be about. Then listen and check your answers.
Advice blog. I have a problem and I don't know how to deal with it. Every time I have to speak in public, I just panic and can't do it. I do make an effort and prepare the previous day. For example, if it's a school project, I do some online research and take some notes. But when the time comes, I just forget all the words.
Okay, complete.
All I can see is my classmates' faces looking at me. I feel ridiculous just standing there, not saying anything, and so I often make up an excuse and leave the classroom before everyone starts making fun of me. How do I fix this? I need a solution. Please help ASAP. Sweaty speaker.
Okay, complete. The advice.
Dear sweaty speaker, it's not just you who feels nervous about public speaking. It's a problem that troubles most people I know, so it's unfair to blame yourself. There are a few things you could try. First of all, ask your best friend to help you out. You can practice your presentation with him or her, and you can count on him or her to tell you what needs more work. Your best friend can pretend to be your audience.
Okay, complete.
Also, if I were you, I'd prepare for more than a day. Practice makes perfect, right? If you practiced your presentation 100 times, for example, you would feel a lot more prepared. Keep it up, and I'm sure you'll get better. Finally, remember that your classmates are not there to compete with you or laugh at you if you don't do well. I'm sure they feel exactly like you. Jack.
Okay, my dear students, let's read it together. Yeah. Here, this guy asks for advice. What's his problem? He says, I have a problem and I don't know how to deal with it. Every time I have to speak in public in front of people, I just panic and can't do it. I just feel afraid, feel worried, and can't do it. I can't speak in public. I do make an effort and prepare the previous day. I prepare for the presentation. For example, if it's a school project, I do some online research and take some notes. But when the time comes, I just forget all the words. So his problem that he can't speak in public in front of people. All I can see is my classmates' faces looking at me. I feel ridiculous just standing there, not saying anything, and so I often make up an excuse and leave the classroom before everyone starts making fun of me. I can't speak in front of people, so I feel ridiculous. Okay? So I make an excuse and leave the classroom. How do I fix this? I need a solution. Please help ASAP. ASAP is short for as soon as possible. Okay. The advice: dear sweetie speaker, it's not just you who feels nervous about public speaking. It's a problem that troubles most people I know. So it's unfair to blame yourself. So you shouldn't blame yourself. A lot of people face this problem. There are a few things you can try. First of all, ask your best friend, BF is short for best friend, to help you out. Your best friend can help you. You can practice your presentation with him or her, and you can count on him or her to tell you what needs more work. You can practice in front of your best friend and depend or count on your best friend to tell you what needs more work, what needs more practice. Your best friend can pretend to be your audience. Your audience means your students. Next. Also, if I were you, I'd prepare for more than a day. I'd prepare for my presentation for more than 2 days or more. Practice makes perfect. Very good. Practice makes perfect. Right? If you practice your presentation 100 times, for example, you would feel a lot more prepared. Keep it up, and I'm sure you will get better. Finally, remember that your classmates are not there to compete with you. Your friends or your classmates aren't there to compete with you, to laugh at you, or laugh at you if you don't do well. I'm sure they feel exactly like you. Okay. B. Read and write T for true or F for false. Number 1. Sweet speaker doesn't prepare at all before the school projects. He doesn't prepare at all? No, he prepared. So, it's false. Number 2. Sweet speaker finds it hard to talk in front of the whole class. Very good. That's his problem. True. Number 3. Jack thinks that other people haven't got this kind of problem. Other people doesn't have? No. They have got this kind of problem. So it's false. Number 4. Jack thinks that you need more than 1 day to prepare yourself before a presentation. Very good. That's right. True. Number 5. Jack thinks that most of the time classmates laugh at people who are presenting a project. Most of the time they laugh at people? No. They are not there to compete with you. So it's false. Next. Yeah, my dear students, our grammar part is the conditional sentences type 2. Here we have the conditional sentence type 2 in this part. Yeah. We use conditional sentences type 2 for unreal or imaginary situations. Situations that can't happen in the present or in the future, which are unlikely to happen in the present or in the future. So we use the conditional sentence type 2. How can I form it? Yeah, we have two parts. If clause and mean clause. If clause, the clause here is in the past simple. Okay, the past simple. So after if, we come with the verb in the past simple. And the mean clause, how can I form it? Yeah, would or could plus infinitive. would or could plus the base form of the verb. Example, if I had her in the past simple, the past of have. If I had enough money, I would buy a bigger flat. If I had enough money, I would buy a bigger flat. So here, right now, I don't have enough money, so I can't buy a bigger flat. So this sentence is imaginary or unreal. So if I had past simple, I would buy would plus infinitive. Another example, you can get that job. You could get that job if you took my advice. Here took past simple, and here could plus infinitive. You could get that job if you took my advice. Note, my dear student, in conditional sentence type 2, where is often used instead of was in the if clause in all persons with singular and plural. We use where with singular and plural. Like here, if Mark is singular, so I use was or were. No, here the sentence in conditional sentence type 2. So if Mark were older, he could take driving lessons. Mark isn't old. Okay, right now he isn't old, so he can take driving lessons. I say I imagine if Mark were older, he could take driving lessons. Also, we use if I were you to express an opinion or give an advice. If I were you, I take it easy. If I were you, I would help my friends. If I were you, I would, and so on. Here's a part in your book. If Ted had here in the past a motorbike, he would ride it to school every day. Right now, Ted doesn't have a motorbike. So I say if Ted had, he doesn't have. Actually, he doesn't have. If Ted had a motorbike, he would ride it to school every day. If I lived by the beach, I could go swimming every day. If I lived here, lived past simple, could go the main clause. Right now, I don't live by the beach, so I can't go swimming every day. We use if I were you to give an advice, as we said, or to express an opinion. If I were you, I wouldn't listen to my friends. Okay. Try to answer this, my dear student. Yeah. Complete the sentences with the correct form of the verbs in brackets to form a conditional sentence type 2. Yeah. Together, number 1. If my best friend, we said after if, past simple. If my best friend, space, shouted at me. Yeah, shout is regular, so I add ed. If my best friend shouted at me, the main clause, very good, would plus the verb in the base form. I would feel really bad. Yeah. Number 2. If I space you, we said verb to be in the past, all subjects take, yeah, very good, where. If I were you, I space not go to school today. You look ill. Yeah. I, very good, would not, wouldn't. I wouldn't go to school today. I wouldn't go. Number 3. I space try to save money if. Here we have if in the middle. So before it would plus infinitive, and after it past simple. Yes, I would try to save money if I wanted. Very good, past simple. If I wanted to go on holiday in the summer. Number 4. My sister space scream if. Here we have if in the middle of the sentence. So before it would plus infinitive, and after it past simple. Yeah, if my sister, very good, would scream, my sister would scream if she see, the past of it is saw, very good, if she saw an insect in her bed. Okay, next, my dear student, listen to two friends talking. What's Larry's problem? Here we will listen to this part and know what's the problem that Harry suffers from. Yeah, listen carefully.
4. Listen. A. Listen to two friends talking. What is Larry's problem?
Hi, Larry. What are you doing there?
I'm trying to clean this shirt. Look.
Give up. I don't think it's working.
The problem is, it's not mine.
Oh,
I borrowed it from Jim last week, and now look at it. What am I going to do? He's going to kill me.
calm down. We'll think of something.
Maybe I could find more information online about how to clean it.
You can try, but I don't think it'll work.
You're right. That's a silly idea. What would happen if I took it to the cleaners? Do you think they could clean it?
I doubt it. I mean, it's a mess.
Oh no. What am I going to do?
I'd deal with the situation differently if I were you.
How?
I'd tell him the truth. Just explain what happened. It was an accident, right?
Yes, it was. He'll understand, won't he?
Of course he will.
I know. I should give him one of my shirts.
I'm not sure he'll want one of your old shirts.
You're right. Okay, I'll promise to buy him a new one then.
That's more like it.
And you know what else I could do?
What's that?
I'll take him out to dinner on Friday. There's a new restaurant that he really wants to go to.
Why not? You can treat me too.
Why?
For giving you such brilliant advice.
Okay, my dear students, what's Larry's problem? Yeah? Okay, very good. He dirtied a shirt that he had borrowed from a friend, and now he doesn't know what to do. He borrowed a shirt from one of his friends and dirtied it, and right now he doesn't know what to do. Very good. Look here. Okay, Larry dirtied a shirt that he had borrowed from a friend, and now he doesn't know what to do. That's his problem. Okay, next, listen and tick the things Larry decides to do. Yeah, he decides to do some of these things. Let's tick the true ones. Number 1, search for advice online. He decides to search for advice online. Does it work? No. Look, no. Number 2, take the shirt to the cleaners. Does it work? Also no. Very good. Tell Jim what really happened. Tell him the truth. Okay, very good. He mentioned it. Okay. Number 4, give Jim one of his shirts. Does it work? No. Very good. Buy him a new one or a new shirt. Buy a new shirt for Jim. Yes. Very good. Treat him to dinner or invite him to dinner, to have dinner out. Also, it works. Very good. Thank you, my dear students. But please go to page 100 in the workbook and do your homework. Page 100 in the workbook. Thank you so much, my dear students. Goodbye and